Robinson on a give right side.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
19 Tigers.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Ready? Bravo 80.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, 5, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Powell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll run here with Maffa.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Powell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That one complete to Ligon.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Powell. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Powell. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
First play is to the air. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it inside the 25. Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Buffalo. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Jones looking to throw. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. New set of downs from the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
18, cut 19. Ready.
Jones now on 3rd down. Cut down the field. Miguel. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Pass the 60.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7, Cowboy 80.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on.
Staying with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Held in left side. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
He's going to throw this one. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw now, 3rd down. Right side cut by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
From the red zone on first. He's on a quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7th.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Working now from the gun. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs get 6 more on their early advantage. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you've got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Corey, Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19. Chap 60, Chap 60, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't. Able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cowboy 80.
A carry now for Maffa. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers first down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Jones. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now for the point after. will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Cavity Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's drive. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run. Maffa. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. To throw again on second down. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He completes it to Hunter. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
18, 70 Timberwolves. 19.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
57 yards.
and the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That one complete to Ligon.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Jones will sneak it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Viking 18, Viking 18, 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up when they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A give left side to Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably with the way they played. That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man. That's legal. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the ground, it's Moffa. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready? 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Jones now from the gun on third down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
Down. Crackle 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Will Anderson. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they get a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 6.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
46-yard line.
Ready? Bronco lead. Cowboys, go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. That's Hunter.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panthers, Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Let go.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Here we go. Start. Bravo 80.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
19,
now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on first and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Now Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. 70. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 18. 5 in. Trap 6.
Throwing Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Maffa. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Panther 11, Panther 19, Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
They'll look to throw. Connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready! 60 Eagles, 18 Cardinal, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Open man down the field, that's Ligon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
60 Bison, trap 60, 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Will Anderson, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Maffa is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy,
51 yards.
and the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7.
Chiefs 41.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They'll run here with Maffa.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Let's go. 70 line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Phil Maffa with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. It's complete, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Come
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Panthers 58, Chiefs 48.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ready?
On second and very short, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Panther first down.
18, Kennedy Lion, Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
The 17-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. 19 lock, Viking, 18.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, throw play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
110 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
19, Bronco 80. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready? Panthers, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Got it. Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
19
line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Got it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 29 Broncos.
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now first and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Panthers,
they get an important win here to move to 11.